She's the queen of infomercials. It is Forbes Riley.
Forbes Riley is fun. She's interesting. You've got 5 minutes. You've got the time. Forbes Riley is dynamic. She helps people. You've lost 140 pounds. She's eclectic. She's a storyteller. And I talk about her in the third person because sometimes I can't believe that I get to be that person. All the vegetables are in that one glass? That's actually good. I have made for you a gourmet panini, but it's so easy.
I love it.
So I'm the $2 billion host. That's wild. Okay, so we're here at the HSN because this has been home for a very long time, for like 25 years. That's showing right now how many minutes they've been on air, how many they've sold. I need to see a number of 60,000. Oh, okay. Remember, I don't sell products. I provide solutions. Big difference. Most people don't dream big enough. There's nothing worse than being like my dad, who had great inventions and no one ever saw them. This is my product, Forbes Riley Spin Gym. Can you imagine fitness anywhere, anytime? The hardest thing in the world is to come up with a dream. Somebody has a vision that is so bizarre. You're gonna fall off the end of the earth, Christopher Columbus, don't do it. But he did it. JFK said we're going to the moon. I think that's why I'm still here. The world needs me. Women need me. I think they need a role model. I think Spin Gym should be in everybody's car, at everybody's desk, in everybody's house. Like that? I never get tired of the reaction of a single person.
Amazing.
It feels like really sexual. I love that reaction.
I haven't met Oprah.
Okay.
Right now, I'm glad I met you.
Yeah, I'll take that. I have no partners. It's me and my husband. So everything we make, we get to keep. I don't do this for the money, though I love making money. I have a model here that I'm paying a lot of money to. As beautiful she is, this witch couldn't spin gym to save her life. Why do I need another girl on set if I've got Justin Dustin? How do I handle stress? That's a great question. I don't know. I punch walls, I spin gym. I get mad, but I don't get stressed anymore. Do you miss me?
Yeah.
Being a busy working mom is a bitch. I really would have loved to hang out with you guys.
All I hear are excuses.
I wish the internet were such that you could just do everything from sitting in this room with my kids on either side. But the fact is you still have to get on an airplane and travel. I don't have enough hours in the day to do my projects and their projects. I'm tired. I look good though, people keep telling me that, but I'm like out of my head. I probably shouldn't say that out loud. Do I make it look easy? I don't know.
I may be your biggest fan.
I live on this edge. I don't have a resume. I've never asked anybody. I just do things because I believe I can. I've had coolest life, but you know why? Because I created it. Look how nice you look, seriously. Why shouldn't that be your life if you want it to be?
Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Hey, 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 oh.
You know, that was strangely liberating.
Hey, my friends, it's Dave Van Hoos over here at Speaking Empire. And I'm so excited because I see a lot of speakers, presenters, authors, and entrepreneurs struggle with how do they get their message across effectively to not only empower people, but get people into action. And I've got somebody so exciting for us to model and take a look at. And her name is Forbes Riley. And Forbes has been somebody who has sold over $2 billion, that's right, $2 billion on TV of products and services. So I'm really interested and fascinated about what does she do? What process or what systems are they doing on TV to sell that much quantity? Because I see a lot of speakers that are doing webinars and videos, and I want to figure out how can we learn from this professional pitch woman, right?
Well, there you go.
Well, I just want to welcome you to the show, Forbes.
Thank you, my love.
Thank you for being here. And I'm just really
attention to the loudest voice in the crowd. I want to talk to you not about the loudest voice, but the most effective voice that's positive, that's purposeful, and that will create a united collective thinking that will give people hope. And that voice is the voice of Forbes Riley. See, when there's hope in the future, that gives you power in the present. When Forbes speak, women listen and men listen. Why? Because she has something to say and give methods and techniques that people can use every day to change their lives. Television can be used not just to entertain people, but to empower people. And that's what Forbes does. She empowers people. She gives women and men a vision of themselves beyond their circumstances and mental conditioning. She helped people to know that life is God's gift to them and how they live their lives is their gift to God. Forbes Riley, a voice that people listen to. Forbes Riley, a voice that would change your life. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
The one and only, the fabulous Miss Forbes Riley!
Come on. Why sit that? Come on. Woo! Yeah. Woo! That is how you do it. You got it, Dick. Come on. Seriously? Come on. You got it in you. Woo! Not loud enough. Thank you. That's it. Woo! Woo! Come on. I don't hear you. Come on. Woo! We don't get to do it that often, right? All right, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Hands up. Hands up. That's it. Come here. Come here. I don't feel it over here. Woo! A little harder. Give somebody a high five. Woo! Woo! And now my lunch is settled. How you guys feeling? Yeah. First presenter in a skirt. I'm sorry? Thank you. Thank you. I live for that. I live for this energy, for your heart. How you guys feeling? Did your heart? Yeah. You are in the right place and the right time. This internet thing has changed everything, hasn't it? Yeah, it doesn't matter how young, how old, how disabled, mentally or physically. You can do it. You don't have to wait for a boss anymore. You don't have to be told, but I'm going to give you something that I think only I can give you. Would that be okay? I'm going to guarantee that when I give this to you, and I'm going to admit it, I'm going to do that, it will change your life. Are you ready? But change isn't always good. How about it transforms and 10x's your life? Are you ready for that? Yeah, see, guys, I don't need to have all the energy in the room for you. You got to give it up. I do know, however, that the more I give away, the more I've been getting. How does that feel? That maybe this life isn't all about you. You guys cool? I'm hearing a little reverb, but I want to make sure that's okay. I've learned some very interesting lessons, and I'm going to stand here in my tight dress. Dave Van Hoos cannot rock these. Except on Tuesdays, but don't tell anybody. I'm so honored to be here. Some days I'm honored to be anywhere. No, I'll tell you what, I let stress get to me. Last time I was in Orlando, I had been in the hospital. Don't do that. But my goal right now, are you willing to play with me? Say yes. Say yes. Thank you. That is how you gross $2.5 billion. You don't go, I'd like it. I'd like it. And if my bra strap pops out, somebody tell me, okay? See, side note, as a woman, we have 400 hours less than you men because we have to do this hair, this lips, these eyelashes, these nails. You guys got it made. Yes, girls? Come on, let me hear from my girls. You try rocking this dress at 57 after pushing out twins. I love the guy who chuckled the most. Yeah, we live a little bit of a different life, and I'm going to honor my girls today as much as my men. But turn around to somebody and say, give me a high five. You're in the right place. You're in the right place. And before I start all this that I'm going to inspire you guys out of your minds, I'd like to give a special thank you to the gentleman who made this happen. Welcome, welcome, welcome! Welcome, welcome, welcome! He is my brother from another mother. We are both Ukrainian. I got the cheekbones, he's got the accent. Man, do we love this guy? Say aye. Oh! Is he going to make us money? Say aye. Yeah, he is taken away from his 6 children, time away from his beautiful bride, time away from South Dakota. I don't know why he lives in South Dakota. No, when he and his family left, there were 3 people left in the entire state. But they're nice people. And he had a vision and he had a dream, because that's how everything happens with a vision and a dream. Who here's got a dream? What are the rest of you doing? Who here has a dream? Thank you. The reason I'm on this stage and you're not, it's only one reason. I dream bigger than most people. I do. I dream really crazy big. I had a really crazy bad beginning, and all I had was my dreams. But I can share with you to dream bigger, and if that's all that separates this, would that be okay? See, that's it. That's all I'm going to share with you in the few minutes that I've got here to share and touch your lives, is how to get you to dream better and believe bigger that you can do this. And then that little special, I got one word that I guarantee will change your life. Yeah, you want to know what it is? Good, I'll tell you eventually. All right. Oh, come on, I'm a tease. I got a lot of amazing things to share with you, but let's just start with my little presentation, shall we? I actually put together something. Oh, and my clicker. I came all the way up here all excited without a clicker. Isn't that funny? Is there a clicker? Oh, there's a clicker here. Well, look at that. There's also a little thing here. It says, I am. Who would like this? All right, this woman in pink right here, and I'm hoping this microphone works. See, one of the things that I do is the presentation isn't all about me. It's about how do I affect you. I discovered the best way that I get to be successful is help more people, touch more lives, look at people in the eyes, and go, wow, it doesn't matter who you are. You don't get to look away from me. You know why that is? That's because I discovered the playground principle. I was a goofy little kid, and I'll share that with you in a minute. But remember being on the playground? They were the cool kids. I wasn't those. They were the guys who could play sports. I wasn't that. You threw a ball at me, and I got all kind of wiggy. I was the kid with broken nose and frizzy hair who sat under the monkey bars kind of by myself, hoping you wouldn't even notice. And then I got a little older. And the playground changed, and now it's men versus women, and we kind of stand there and go, am I the cute, sexy one, or am I not liking my body? Or that playground was kind of weird. Who experienced that weird playground? Yeah. And then if you didn't fit in or you were a little different, you got made fun of and bullied on that playground. Welcome to my playground. Welcome to my playground. We are the land of the unforgotten, of the I don't fit ins, of the I don't know how to do this. I know you. I felt that all the way over there. Who wants to come play in my playground? Because here's news. You're not young enough. You're not pretty enough. You're not rich enough. Oh, bullshit, stop answering me. None of you are. And that's terrible, isn't it? You're not young enough. You're not pretty enough. You're not rich enough. You're not tall enough. You're not short enough. You're not enough. Well, guess what? Newsflash. If this is all it is, if this is all you are, you will not be any more or less next week if you lose 5 pounds or change your hair color. So what if you just stood here and said, I am enough? Imperfect, goofy smiles, not great hair, backache. I'm enough. I'm enough just because I'm here. What is your name? Check.
I'm Larry Thomas.
All right, in a minute, we're going to talk about how I'm going to turn this introduction into $100,000. Would that be okay with you?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Come here for a second. I need everyone to see your face. Because everybody represents everybody. Do you believe that? Yeah. So she was brave enough. You all put your hands up, but she put it up high enough. Come here. Nice. So the first thing my beautiful girl who's got a boy's name says, I'm not much of a dancer. Hold that. Limiting belief number 982, you probably told yourself today, isn't it?
No, actually, I'm just Ukrainian.
Let me start with, what is your name?
I'm Larry Thomas.
Say I'm enough.
I'm enough.
Yeah,
I am.
No.
I'm enough. If I hadn't been here for my 2 kids, I'd still be sitting at home doing nothing.
Why are you crying? Why are you crying?
I am. I'm just too excited, and it's just, this whole thing has just been such a great learning experience. It really has.
Let me ask you a question. I normally do this in my presentation, but we're going to start right now because I want you to earn this. Would that be okay?
Sure.
Play a game with me. What do you want?
What do I want?
The only rules of this game is you can't say the same answer twice. Ready, go. 1 minute on the clock. What do you want? Look at me. What do you want?
I want to be able to earn enough to take care of myself and my kids.
Yeah, that's nice. What do you want?
Help veterans.
What do you want?
To improve myself.
What do you want?
Basically just to return what I get. And everybody. And to prove everybody that said I could not do it, that I am.
Take a breath. What do you want?
To improve myself. I want
What do you want?
to be better than I am right now.
What do you, oh, bullshit, you're fine. What do you want?
What do I want?
Yeah.
I want financial freedom.
Oh, God, I love
want
that.
to
Wait,
be
wait,
able
wait.
to
I know
help.
I live for that answer. I want financial freedom. I can give you this. It's a cardboard box and the bridge right over there. No, seriously, there's no financial stress with that.
True.
That's financial freedom. Ooh, what do you really want? I'm sorry, try again.
To be what I want.
Oh, that's nice. Try here, one more time. They're waiting for you. What do you want?
I want to be better than I am and be
Stop. And I'm going to get to that. What a terrible question. What a terrible thing. I want to be better than I don't know how good you are, how you're going to be better. What does that mean? What do you want? 10 more seconds on the clock.
to be acknowledged for the person that I am and have my place in the world and not be stepped on, not be disregarded,
Say it louder.
underestimated,
To not
and
be
know
stepped
that
on.
I'm going to make
Yes,
a
louder.
change in this world because I'm me.
Look out there and say I'm beautiful.
I am beautiful.
Stand up. Stand up. Can you give that gift? Can you give that gift to somebody every day? I'm going to share something. I just started to find my own voice. I think for me, I get to be a channel to make people's lives not better, amazing, glorious, spontaneous. And I'm going to ask you at the end of my presentation to help me. Would that be okay? How about I offer the idea that you could make money helping me? Would you like to do that? Because before I start my presentation, which hasn't started yet, I don't know how to get my voice out quite as loud as I want to. And I'm in a room full of affiliate marketers to the hilt. And Vic said, hey, you know what, Forbes? You're going to do an event. I'm going to do one next month. I'm going to do one in August, one in July. July in California, August here. And I'd like you to make money promoting that with Vic's help. Would that be okay? Yeah. See, I don't know how Tony Robbins started. I only know where he ended. This is where I'm starting, and I'm going to need your help. And if you've ever listened to my speeches on my Facebook, I just started learning how to ask for help, and I'm 57 years old. So we talk about everything that you want. I have a couple of papers on your table. I want you to write down what you think you want. And I'll tell you, I only have a limited amount of time. When I do my classes, they tend to last for 3 days, sometimes 12, sometimes 20 hours a day, because I don't let you get away with not being honest. You don't all have the same pieces of paper. We don't have enough time to print everything, so take out a piece of paper. Just write down what you want. But be really careful what you ask for. You just might get it. Financial freedom is not what you want. Trust me. Financial success. Here's what I wanted. Be specific. I want to be able to write somebody a $10,000 check every day just because I want to. Do you get the difference? That's very specific. And I know at the end of the day if I did that or not. I know if I got what I wanted. Most of you have no idea how to ask for what you want, and then you complain for getting what you have. Well, wait a second. God was listening the whole time. You just said you wanted it to be better. It is better. You're not in a wheelchair. You're not on a breathing tube. It's better. You didn't say better than what or better than who, did you? So what is it that you want? Think about it. I'm liable to come out and ask somebody else. And then what keeps you stuck where you are? Oh, my beautiful lovelies out here. It's not your education. It's not the accent you have or where you were born. Newsflash. It's you. No, seriously, it's you. It's your belief system. You believe you can't. Now, I'm going to ask you to do something crazy. I'm going to ask you for the next hour to put your Forbes Riley's ears on, because I'm going to bring some people up here. We're going to play a little bit. Don't let anybody get away with anything. And listen, every word matters. I'm going to try to touch you. I'm trying to touch you. Watch, I'm trying. Who said I would try every day, yeah? Oh, wait, I can't. Of course you can't. You said you can't, and you can't. It's really simple. I know, it sounds easy, right? Find a partner like my daughter who keeps saying, Mom, you teach that stuff. Now could you start doing it? Yeah, that was a tough moment for me. So I want you to start listening to each other. And I'm going to give you a whole bunch of fun things to play with. So, number one, who here doesn't have enough what? Time? Raise your hand if you have enough time. Really? Well, I got news for you. I got it. Wait, right here. Apparently there's a thing in the newspaper that Oprah Winfrey and Richard Branson and Vic, they found the extra hour. They have that 25th hour. You better laugh. There's no such thing as an extra hour. They have the same 24 hours you do. How do they get more done than you do? Allocation, dedication. What do they know that you don't know? They have the same 24 hours. There is no more time to get in a day. So what do you need to know? Well, maybe how to do something better with your time. Who here has a virtual assistant? You're kidding me. We got to talk. If you're an entrepreneur, right? That means what? That means you're a super successful CEO of a company, or you're the person who licks the stamps, takes out the garbage, cleans the toilet, and sits on the internet for way too many hours. Who's that? Yes. You're all entrepreneurs. That's too bad. My team made me stop saying that I was an entrepreneur. You know why? Because that's a wannabe. I'm the CEO of a multi-million-dollar business. It's an entrepreneurial mindset that makes you take chances and risks, and I love entrepreneur mindset. But you're a business person. Start thinking like one and acting like one. Entrepreneur is somebody who hopes one day to be something maybe. Got it? So maybe we need more money. I was born with this. I must have come out of the womb. When I was 20 years old, I bought Europe on $20 a day. I said to my parents, I'm going to see everything that's written in this book, tear out the pages. When I have just the cover, I'm coming home. I saw the world. 6 months. I forged my URL pass 3 times. Don't tell anybody. It's not about the money. You don't need money to travel. I belong to a travel club. We travel for free all over the world. Who would like to travel for free? Yeah, okay, so see that thing that says free gift from Forbes? I'm going to tell you something. The thing you should really do is go there and get all my free gifts and come play with me. Vic and I are going to play a lot together. We're on the same team, so don't worry. I'm not taking my children and going off somewhere else. I like his team. Oh, no, you're going to, who here saw our conversation in my studio, by the way? If you didn't, how amazing was that, right? I love this man. Give it up for Vic and his journey. Okay, and then the other thing, when you hang out with Forbes Riley, I don't know how. Who's here says, I don't know how, more than once a day? Make me a promise. Everybody raise your hand. If somebody here, raise your hand. Make me a promise. Everybody raise your hand. It's not a Simon Says thing. Raise your hand if you, except you, deodorant stain. Put that down. No, I'm kidding. If you hear someone at this convention for the next day and a half say, I don't know, slap them. You have my permission. You don't know, slap them. Babies don't know how to crawl. They don't know how to walk. I don't know how to do half the stuff I do. But don't say, I don't know. And watch, I'll bring someone up here, and they're going to say it, and I have your permission to what? Slap them. Absolutely. Oh, and I'm tough. All right, what do we have here? So I'm going to give you, I promise you, that one key to success, right? All right, you're going to love this. It seems that on the way down from heaven, who here has children? Raise your hand. Okay, I have twins. My son told me that on the way down, he saw my dad who'd passed away. I thought that was kind of cool. Maybe it's true, who knows? But there's this room right before you come down. Who here has a special gift? Like they know what they're good at? Children, you're going to play in my playground. You all have a gift. I'm going to assume, though, those of you who didn't raise your hand don't know what your gift is. Is that true, huh? I actually sat in Italy, little 8-year-old sat at the piano and played Chopin and Beethoven. I'm like, oh my God, she had no time to go to a music theory class. She clearly had a gift, right? So gifts are real. I don't make this stuff up. Gifts are real. So apparently there's this room, and most of you don't seem to remember it. I'm kind of childlike. I clearly remember this room right before you came down to meet your parents, who apparently you chose. Take that responsibility. Really? I got some work to do, right? And you got a gift. So imagine this. You're going to be 5'10", 110 pounds, Kendall Jenner. You get to be a supermodel. You little curly, short-haired girl, not a supermodel, but you can be funny, Rosie O'Donnell. I don't know. These are the gifts. I don't really know what their gifts are. The little music girl, I saw her. And then Beyonce, can I say this? She was a bitch. She was in my room. She took 3 gifts. That girl can sing and dance and is beautiful. Damn. Well, by the time I got to my gift, because I'm so busy chattering, there was nothing. And the angel of gifts looked at me and she's like, here, you can have this. I'm like, what is this? Like a get out of jail free card? And I said, you don't need permission. Or in this I said, I grant you permission. What is this? And by the time I knew it, I had this in my hand. I've used it my entire life. Would you like it? Yeah. Wait, no, hang on. Just kind of get quiet. Here's the crazy thing about this gift. I tried to give it away. It comes back. You can't destroy it. And it's fully transferable to anybody that I choose to give it to whenever I choose to. Think about that. It's permission. I give you permission to leave the abusive husband. I give you permission to be as beautiful and glamorous as you want to be. I give you permission to feel spectacular when you get up in the morning. I gave my father permission to die. I didn't know that was a thing, but I looked at the card and I held his hand, and he was hanging on. And I said, I love you, but I'm going to give you permission to leave because I don't want to see you in pain. I got the card. Who wants it? Take my card right now and write down. You actually can take this card. Come here. Thank you for that. I want you to write it. Come on up here for a second. Why don't you write down what you would like me to give you permission to do right now? What would you like if I could? Take this opportunity. When you write it down, it's true. And how do I know that? Because I keep putting my name on a thing called a contract. Everyone says, oh my God, it's true. Yeah. What's your name?
Rosemary.
Hello, Rosemary. We know
Yes.
each other.
Yeah.
What can I give you permission to do?
Permission to do? To take selfie with you and share your secrets. Beauty secrets? I don't know.
You hereby have permission to take a selfie with me and share my secrets. Give her a big round of applause. Wow, that's beautiful. else would like permission for something? Raise your hand. What would you like permission for? I need my mic runners right down here. Otherwise, I'm going to keep popping up on the stage, and I don't need that much exercise. Right down in front. What can I give you permission to do? Now, think about this seriously. Now, I'm not joking, okay? I'm getting really serious here. Give her the microphone. Tell me your name.
My name is MJ.
Hi, MJ.
Hi. Hi, Riley. Hi, Forbes, sorry.
I got the card right here. It also happens to be also a Starbucks card good for $10. It's kind of crazy. Okay, but it's a card. What would you like me to give you permission to do?
To me or to everybody?
Your choice. I'm going to give you the card. I hereby grant you permission to what?
Yeah, I would like your permission for everybody here in the room to be their greater selves and to step in their power.
Done. Give yourselves a round of applause. Whoa! Well, that worked out nice. We can all leave now because I gave you the permission. She asked for it. There's a whole lot of you who are afraid to ask for permission for what you really want. Stand up right here. Go ahead. Let's see what can I give him permission. Now listen to these words. What can I grant him the permission for? Tell me your name and what you would like my permission.
My name's Daryl Smith. I don't want to be permission to be fearless.
What's it going to take?
Do you grant permission?
No, he didn't. No. This is the key. Get this.
It's going to take myself.
No, hang on. Mother, may I? I'm 8 years old and I'd like to take five giant steps. No, I'm going to hereby grant you 2 baby steps and a little trolley thing. Really? I asked for 5 big steps. 5, that's all you're... Let me share something with you. Most people, when you ask them something, they say what? They say no. So why the heck even ask permission, my love? How about I give you, come here. I give you this card to look in the mirror anytime you want and say, I hereby grant myself permission to. I'd love to be the one to give this to you, but I don't have to. So, Mr. Darrell, take this card, look in my mirror out there, and grant yourself permission to do something right now that really is really important to you. Say, I
Grant myself permission to be fearless so that I won't have anybody able to tell me what I have to do and what I can't do.
Come up here. They made a whole movie about this called The Wizard of Oz.
I was thinking about that.
The lion had it all along. He had the courage, he just didn't know it. So someone had to grant him permission. The scarecrow always had his heart. And you've always been fearless, you just didn't know it. So if I grant you the permission and just maybe nudge that a little bit. But look out there, because I don't think the wizard believes you. Try one more time.
I need the permission to be...
No, you don't need anything, my love. The wording is, I hereby grant myself permission. Write that down word for word. That's what my card says. I hereby grant myself permission to be extraordinary. I hereby grant myself to be the most... This one's mine right now. Back off.
All right.
But I liked it.
All right.
Now read it the way it's written. I hereby grant myself...
I hereby grant myself permission to be fearless.
One more time.
I hereby grant myself permission to be fearless.
Louder.
I hereby grant myself permission to be fearless.
One more time.
I hereby grant myself permission to be fearless.
One more time.
I am fearless.
Yes.
I am fearless.
Yes, you are. And for that, you get an I am. Because what are you?
I'm fearless.
No shit. Is it that simple?
That's simple.
That's simple.
That's simple.
That's my gift to you, my love. Wow. That simple. Come on, Jalen. Because. Nice. We got that out of the way. I hereby grant myself permission. To what? Oh my gosh. This is the greatest day ever. You guys have been stuck. waiting for someone to give you the magic thing. Guess what? I did. I'm not even going to blame you. You got the card. I'm going to give you guys the card for free outside. Would that be okay? I'm going to give you the card. Yeah. And then you get to look in the mirror and say, I hereby grant myself permission to. To what? And stop playing so small. And when you don't have the answer to how to figure out what it is you wanted, you ask somebody, figure it out. It's that easy. Because here's the deal, it's not the resources. I see so many of you sitting in rooms like this. And don't piss me off. Don't do it. Don't take notes and no action. Don't take all these precious nuggets and not act on them. You'll make me mad. And some days I'm the wizard and some days I'm the wicked witch of the West. Yeah. It's not the resources. You've got the tools. Vic unlocked, at least for me, a whole way to solve some internet issues, yeah? That's why you're here? He also unlocked a way for you to make money, yeah? By telling other people how wonderful this is. I'm going to tell you how to make money by inviting people to come hear me talk. Who would like to invite someone to permission class with me? Oh, yeah, hello. Now, I will tell you, though, caveat. You can't all be the affiliates. It's going to be so massive that I'm going to make a little deal that the first 50 people who sign up for free to be my affiliates back there with my beautiful Mark and team, just put your name there, address, email. Yeah, you guys can go do it. I'm not leaving the room. But it is your resourcefulness. Now, here's the thing. When I fill up the first 50, I'm going to put you guys on a waiting list because half of those 50 won't do anything. I learned that the hard way. So, guys, stop for 1 second. Everybody freeze. Everybody freeze. Guys, everybody freeze. Guys, make them turn around. What did I just do to you guys? I got you to take action. Everybody come back here. Come back here. No. Because it's so massive, I don't want to distract from what else I want to talk about. We're going to hand out a piece of paper to everyone. And I'll have my runners do this for you, okay? I wanted to test the waters to see how many people would like to be on the ship. I granted myself permission to do that little piece, and it worked very nicely. Guys, by the way, when you come to class with me, I'm going to show you a videotape. I've never asked for permission, ever. I have done things that would make your hair stand on end. Okay, I don't know where's my daughter? I probably shouldn't say this in front of her. She's 14. Okay, I wasn't going to say, seriously. I not only granted myself permission to be successful, but in my 20s, I was an actress. I did something crazy. I delivered singing and stripping telegrams in public. No, seriously, I did 10,000 of them. I had cash in my pocket you can't believe. You did what? Seriously, I would actually, in a restaurant, on a commuter train, in an office building, I wear less at the beach, or more at the beach, than I did. And I'll tell you what, man, I made so much money. Taking off my clothes in public to embarrass men. I had power over men. I didn't even have that good a body. I was always overweight. It didn't matter. I'm telling you, I got this permission card in space. You guys, stop that. Those boys back there. Can I share a little bit about who I am? All right, let me share something with you. The chick that you see standing here, I helped make her. Can you bring up the house lights a little bit? See, can you hear me okay? I didn't start out life looking like this. I didn't have this much confidence, and I certainly couldn't rock a dress very well. I was overweight most of my life. My mom was 260 pounds my whole life. I grew up eating fast food on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Monday through Thursday was TV dinners. And God bless my mom, and I love her, and I love you, and I miss you. But she had no sense of how to eat, and because she was overweight, she was diabetic, and she didn't play with us. She wore muumuus, and she didn't roller skate with me or go to the beach. And she wanted so much, but I watched her not get her dreams. She wanted but took no action. My dad was also a dreamer, but he was also an inventor and a magician. And I gravitated towards some of the crazy things that my dad did. He was a printer without a college education That middle picture is me and my dog in my medicine cabinet in my house on Long Island. What? Yeah, he took the medicine cabinet. Most people have a couple of inches. He pushed it 4 feet down and 5 feet deep, and it's kind of weird. The invention didn't sell very well. And then he made a Batmobile for me and my sister out of a lawnmower engine, half a garbage can, and some paper mache. I made my first computer with my dad when I was 8 years old. Imagine standing up there going, yes, I did this entire schematic on my own. And the magnetic relays, I can't even imagine what a dork I was. You want to know I didn't have any friends? One, I broke my nose. When I was a kid, I had a baseball bat hit me. Guys, the reverberation that I hear, you guys hear me okay? Okay. Maybe it's these. Maybe I need to position myself right here. And I had braces. I used to suck my thumb. I had 8 ears full of silver railroad tracks. And then my orthodontist from hell, he put a tongue thruster in my mouth so I talked like this. And then I had to go to speech therapy class. I'm like, just take the tongue thruster out of my mouth. I had frizzy hair. I'm overweight. I'm kind of smart. And I'm really, really lonely. I had no friends. That sounds weird. I tell my daughter this, and she's like, there were no sleep. It was weird. I studied all the time. I watched TV and movies. And then my dad slipped and put, oh, there's a picture of me, overweight, broken nose, kind of frizzy hair. I look a little like Anne Frank there. It's not good. Well, that's probably not fair to Anne Frank. But it was not a good look. And I tried. I wanted to be like the cute little skinny girls, but I wasn't. And I endured a lot of bullying. I got to tell you something. I'm going to teach you guys a technique in a little bit. Would that be okay? On how you blame. Kids love to blame somebody for something and turn it around to give you power. Yeah, watch me do this with somebody. So, Mom, I blame you for being 260 pounds my whole life because it made me care about my body, food, nutrition, and helping others. Ooh, that's a different kind of blaming, isn't it? Because I won't let you get away with, oh, I'm this way because of somebody in my life. Let me share with you. Life doesn't happen to you, newsflash. It happens for you. The lesson that you take, that you derive, that you make it mean is the whole story of your life, your choice. Most of you aren't choosing big enough or wisely enough. I give you permission to choose better. Quickly. And if you don't know what that means, I'll keep going with this. But I made that girl. Give her a round of applause, please. What does that mean? That means that I looked at role models and I said, how do they look? How do they dress? My dad, when I was 14 years old, he slipped. He put his hand in a printing press. He ripped off the entire front of his hand on June 17th. Devastated my family. I had very little support system anyway. It was me and my mom and my sister. My dad was gone for 3 years in the hospital, 15 operations. We had no money, okay? It's a crazy story. We survived, though, mostly on love and luck. I don't know. And in fact, what happened was my dad's doctor offered to fix my nose. And when my mom said we had no money for college, I'm like, that's all I have is my brains. She said, well, there's this competition. I'm like, what do you mean? Yeah, it's a pageant. I'm like, Mom. She's like, no, it's not a beauty pageant. It's a written test, a talent, and a personality, and you have those. And funny thing happened, the winner of that got to be on the Miss Teenage America pageant on NBC with Bob Hope. And I stood at the door with 350 little girls. I looked at my dad. I said, I'm going to do this. I need it because I don't want to let you down. And most of my life, I did everything I did because I didn't want to let that man down. Because the crazy thing is, he actually never gave up on us, or me, or my sister. And with his big bandage, and he's long gone. But I can't even imagine now that I'm this age, how hard that must have been on him. You're not much of a man in a gown that has no back to it, lying in a bed feeling helpless, not being able to support your family. But somehow we survived. And I'll tell you what, It made me better. It made me want to stand up here and look at you and go, who has a tough story? Raise your hand. Look around. Oh, bullshit, you all have a tough story. Raise your hand. Now look around all the little kids on the playground who also had a tough story, but they're here. Put your hand on your heart. I give you permission to become the sum of the obstacles you overcame. The bigger the obstacle, the bigger the reward. And know that. I live it and I look at everybody every day and I see that. Then I got pregnant as if being overweight wasn't bad enough. 208 pounds, although this was a good one, and there's a big story to it, and I can tell it to you when we get to my Forbes factor. But that is my belly. And in the fitness industry, that's not a good thing. However, if life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you, might that make a really good before photo in a weight loss product? Yes, yes, because inside of that came that. Give it up for a round of applause. That's really cute. And then that turned into that. I'm pretty darn proud of that. So most of my life, when it wasn't real, I decided to build the illusion to achieve the dream. I didn't know how to do this, and there was no roadmap for me. I'm leaving a roadmap for you guys. I have a whole bunch of systems. The beginning is stop asking permission, because you're going to get a no. You're going to get a no, so stop asking. Hey, honey, do I have permission to not do a 9-to-5 job and to do what I love in front of the computer? Oh, no, I'm just going to do it anyway. Do I have permission to go to a seminar where I know I'm going to meet amazing people and grow as a pro? No, what am I supposed to do this week? Oh, it's Father's Day this week. Yeah, no. You don't need permission. Because when you get what you really wanted and you stand there in the place of acceptance, they all look at you and go, wow, how'd you do that? So for me, how did my career start? How did this all change? I was an actress. One day I walked into an audition, and there was a pen on the table. One of my other gifts, I can see the benefits of a product. Here's what I do, and I do this for thousands of people. Most of you are not as successful as you want to be for a couple of reasons, but number one is you don't know how to message. You don't know how to articulate. When I ask you what you do, wait till we get to that part of the show. And I looked at this pen and I simply said to Body by Jake, I said, you know, funny thing about pens. Most of you say, oh, it's like an ink pen, it's 99 cents. I said, no, no, no. I said, this fits nice in your hand. When I was in college, my mom used to write me longhand notes every day. They were in purple ink. And I remember that a pen like this can reach out and touch somebody's heart. Let me tell you something. It turned into this.
Total convenience, 24 hours a day. Now get ready for the latest in sports, fashion, and exercise gear on Fitness Plus. Hi, I'm Forbes Riley, and today we've got a great product for you. Take a look at this. Hi, I'm Forbes Riley, and backed by popular demand, the best way to develop rock-hard abdominals. Hi, I'm Forbes Riley, and welcome.
And that goes on to 1,500 different fitness products. We sold the network for $500 million to Fox. Wow, I was there at the beginning. And then I met this man. Want to hear a great pitch?
For over 50 years. It is my pleasure to introduce to you a couple of living, breathing testimonials to the wonders of juicing, Elaine and Jack LaLanne.
Millions of people around the world have discovered juicing, and more scientific studies are pointing to the benefits that come from drinking vitamin-rich.
I don't know what's up with the audio, but Jack will go on to say, I'm so doggone excited I can't sleep at night. Can you say that about what you're doing? Because if you're not, do something else. We sold $1 billion worth of juicers. Who here has one, by the way? Yeah, let me tell you. And then I created this. Now, this is where life gets good. I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to go out to the audience. I could use my runners. Because here's the thing that changed everything. I'm going to make you guys money instantly. Hi. What's your name? Miles. Really? Stand up. Because my name is Forbes Riley. Forbes as in the magazine. What was his name? Miles. Yeah, it's nice. Okay. But how about we make your name matter? Because you can either make $1 or $100,000. Which would you like?
100,000.
There you go. Right answer, dude. Okay. Because here's the thing. Hey, my name is Miles. I've got miles to go before I sleep because I make people money in their sleep.
I like that.
Oh, wow. Give Miles a big round of applause. Who here has a name? Who here has a name? Stand up, sir. What's your name? Give me your microphone. Let me tell you something. This first moment when you meet somebody, what's your name?
Carolyn.
Carolyn. Why do people do this? Why would you waste that one moment? I'm never going to remember your name at the end of... Don't be sad. Get back up here. I don't bite except on Tuesday. Oh, wait, it's Tuesday. I do not bite. In fact, my goal is to inspire, touch, and motivate. But I am not your friend, because your friends will leave you the way you are. I, my love, care way more about you. I can't leave you the way you are. You're very welcome. Hi, my name is Carolyn, like Carolyn Kennedy.
Oh, yes. But she passed away.
Well, let me share something with you. This is how the game works. It's a three-step process. Write this down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So what is your name? What's the credibility? And if I had a moment to open the door of your brain, what do I want to put in there? So if I put in, hey, my name is Carolyn, like Carolyn, now this is important. Side note, what do you do for a living? What do you do? How do you make money?
I'm a stay-at-home mommy. I just do this.
So you, okay.
Yes.
We're going to change that. Sorry, I can't get to you. There was somebody in the way.
I hate attention, honestly.
You hate attention.
On me, yes. I don't like attention on me.
Because?
I don't know. I just don't like it. Sorry.
I could easily just give her permission. Or I could start out with, what's your first memory in life?
First day at school.
Yeah, hold that microphone for a second. What's the first day of school? What's going on?
My mom left me.
Your mom left you.
Well, first day of school, you're
Look at the
attached to your
tears
mom.
in your eyes. Your mom left you.
Yeah.
And so now as a little 4 or 5-year-old, you're feeling what? Abandoned?
Yes.
How'd that make you feel?
Scared. Afraid.
So if that tape is still running, how old are you now?
Oh my gosh, really? I stopped at 29, so. Really, you want my age? Well, okay. 29. Okay, I'm over 29. How about that?
I just asked her name.
I know.
Do you guys see? Stop for a second. Everybody bring your attention right here. Do you see what's going on? You have a beautiful, amazing woman here who, because her mom left her, has this tape running that she's not worthwhile.
Don't do this to me, please.
Don't do this to you?
Yeah, I cried earlier.
Is your mom alive or not alive?
Oh, she is. She's alive. I'm close to her, but
Don't
you have
say
her
don't do this. This is a gift.
Okay.
But you are crying, which is interesting. Why do you choose to be invisible?
I don't know. My culture, my expectation from family. It's just
What would
my
happen
upbringing.
if you weren't invisible?
If I wasn't invisible,
What would happen?
I'd be probably crazy and loud. I don't know.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. You'd probably be what?
Crazy and loud?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. You'd be what?
Crazy and loud?
I'm sorry, what did she say? I can't.
Crazy and loud.
Crazy and what?
Loud.
Oh, crazy and loud. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to stand over here because you're not loud enough.
Oh no.
And what do you want to be? What do you want to do? What are you doing here?
Learning.
Would you like to show up in the world?
Would I like what?
To show up in the world.
Sure. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Who's got that key ring? Can you just say your name and say I'm enough?
I'm Carolyn, and I'm enough.
That's the enough with a question mark. Try it again.
I'm Carolyn, and I'm enough.
Okay, so everyone's going to raise their hand when they believe you, and I may have to stop the presentation if you don't mind. Would that be okay? I'm going to ask your permission because I can't leave this. So until you can say it correctly, we're not going anywhere.
I'm Carolyn, and I'm enough.
Stand over here and say it. Stand over here and say it.
Okay.
Right here.
Oh my God.
Say it to him.
I'm Carolyn, and I'm enough.
He's not raising his hand. Try to him.
Oh my God. Okay.
Keep going. She wants you to do it. You know what? Stand right in front of her. Come here, Miss
Carolyn, and I'm enough.
Come here. Go. Come on. Stand up. Come on, Miss Coach. Got right here. Go. We won't want you to do this. Go.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm Carolyn, and I'm enough. Okay, I'm Carolyn, and I'm enough.
Yeah? No.
Oh my God.
I'm Carolyn, and I'm enough.
Stand up if you believe her. One more time. One more time. I don't believe it. Come on, one more time. One more time.
Okay, I'm Carolyn, and I'm
Sorry,
enough.
I didn't hear you. What'd you say? Come on. I didn't hear you.
I'm Carolyn, and I'm enough.
Getting there, yeah, all right. Come on, one more time, one more time. One more time, hello. One more time.
I'm Carolyn, and I'm enough.
Say that a little louder.
I'm Carolyn, and I'm enough.
Oh!
Thank you.
Give him a high five. Give that to her. Come over here. Come over here. That's what you do. Yes, 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 yes. Give it up for her. Give it up for Carolyn. Stand up. Because I don't care how much money you have. Let me tell you something. If you do not do this piece, and I call this piece the Forbes factor, have a seat. If you guys have a puzzle, I don't care if it's 6 pieces in the puzzle or 600, you lose 1 piece of the puzzle, what happens? You throw that puzzle what, away? 1 piece is missing. I don't care how much she does, how much money she earns. That Miss Carolyn, like Carolyn Kennedy or Princess Carolyn, of royalty, who is seen and heard and makes a difference in people's lives, not only just her children, now you matter.
That's right.
Yeah.
Believe in yourself.
Look at this. That will make you work harder. That will make you want to jump out of bed, understanding that you are that. Got it? By the way, Miss Tracy.
Hello.
Give it up for her. I'm taking her out on the road with me.
Come on.
Woo! All right, so you earned the right here. Wait, Miss Carolyn, are you enough? Skip over here. Skip over here. Skip. Skip over here. Skip. Skip, yeah. Come on, skip. Let me tell you something. It is the greatest blessing in my life to be able to unlock somebody's Pandora's box. When stuff comes out and they grow, they touch every one of us. You guys, you're all smiling. You're all living something. See, I told you, it's not what you write in a book. It's what you live. It's your experience. Yeah. It's how we touch each other. You can do. Right. You did that for her. Exactly. What are you guys waiting for? I give you permission to do that to somebody else. Let me tell you something. In the Forbes factor, we do this until there's nothing left. Because when I was 31, someone did this to me. One of the greatest nights of my life, and it changed everything. I'm not going to go there just yet. Miss Tracy, what do you do?
What do I do? I am a specialist in recruiting people.
Okay, so stop. So she thinks that matters, like I asked her what she does. Darn it. Because a $100,000 handshake, 1, it's your name, and 2, it's what you do. Newsflash. Nobody cares what you do.
That's right.
Give her a big round of applause. I'm going to teach this lesson really fast. Because here's the deal. You guys are all going to say, I'm a marketer, I drive traffic. What, do you drive a car? Ask me what I do.
I change people's lives.
They don't want their lives changed. Change is bad. I like things just the way they are. No, think about this. Let me tell you something. This is why you're going to want to affiliate with Forbes Riley or the Forbes Factor, because I can't leave you that way. So, say again? Well, here's the thing. It's not even solving a problem. Just ask Larry, ask me what I do.
What do you do?
You know, it's so funny you would ask me. See, when I was little, I used to take care of all these sick animals, and I'd kind of stitch them up or pretend to. Oh, I'm sorry, ask what I do. I'm a vet. Ask me again.
What do you do?
I'm a vet. I'm a digital marketer. I'm in sales. Who cares? Think about that. I'm right on this one. I'm right on this one. Ask me what I do. I need somebody super shredded. Do I have somebody kind of muscly? Where's my biggest muscly person in the room? I need somebody muscly. I don't care who it is. Somebody raise their hand. Somebody volunteer a muscly guy. Come here. Come on, I need a muscly guy. Come here. Where's somebody? Nobody? Yeah, come here. Get run like you mean it. Get up here. Get up here. Woo! Well, Miles, you may not like this because I'm going to make you take your shirt off.
My shirt off?
Yeah, take your shirt off. I know you're not. That's why I know. But you're going to stand up here and we'll help him take his shirt off. Woo! Now I'm going to let you sit right over there. Your wife's not letting you do it. No. All right. Give me your thumbs. So, I very often find myself next to naked men. I don't know why that is. Ask me what I do.
What do you do?
When anyone asks me that, I could tell them I'm a TV host. I could tell them I've earned $2.5 billion. I could tell you a lot of things. I don't tell you any of those things. If I do, we get into a conversation that doesn't benefit me or you. No, hang on a second. He'll need both of those hands. I love you for that. Hang on. Actually, Paul, come up here for a second. Hang up. You can play. Ask me what I do for real. If you see me in the elevator, you see me naked in the sauna like I just did with Vivica Fox, ask me what I do.
What do you do for real?
I created the greatest fitness product on the planet. You want to see it?
Prove it.
Okay, that's all I need. That's my entrance. When you guys are in a conversation, watch this. We meet wherever we are. Give me your thumbs. Now watch this. Just kind of go 10, 9. I just want to see the dragon pop. Yeah, right there. Go 10. Bam, come on, go. You don't need this anymore. Well, maybe you do. I can't. I just wanted you to know what a spin gym does. It's very self-serving. Point your fingers. Point your fingers. Point your fingers. Go. Come on. Now here's me. There's a point to this. Who cares if there isn't, right? When people ask you what you do, they really want to know what you can do for them. So right now, actually, keep it right out here. Come on. Point your arms really straight. Lean a little forward. Let's see that dragon pop. Do me a favor. Turn around really fast. What I do is I created. You got to keep it spinning. Am I making you nervous? No. Damn. This, in fact, squeeze your back, squeeze your ankles. Wow, I got the right guy here. Squeeze those wings like you mean it. Squeeze. Keep it up here, up high. Bam. Do you guys see what's going on back here? If you're at a seminar, I like that, the white guy. If you're at a seminar and you've been kind of bored just sitting there, think of me and a naked man. And you can't stop. You gotta last longer than that. Come on. Now give me a punch. Come on, punch. If you're at a seminar and you've been sitting down and your metabolism is going, bleh, you gotta boost your metabolism. You want a spin gym. Yeah, come on. Now, come on, give it up for him. Wait.
Oh, it's mine now? Oh, thank you.
No, come here. Oh, she's crazy. By the way, I didn't ask permission to take his shirt off, and he did just fine. Here we go, really quick. Here's the point of this. Did you lose something? Oh, your name badge. Oh, come on back. No, you can keep that one. The lesson is, and I don't have a whole lot of time to teach because that's not what this is all about, but I will. By the way, I'm going to offer you something completely for free. Would that be okay? I'm taking a really big risk here. There's a lot of you. And we're doing, between me and Coach Mark, a free, no sales push, 30-minute phone call coaching session. Who would like that? All right, so here's what I'm going to ask my team to do. I'm going to ask you to pass out pieces of paper. One, put your name and email on it. If you put it on there, we will offer you a free 30-minute coaching call. There is no obligation. We will solve a problem. That's what we're committed to do. We'll talk about what we're up to, but we're not going to sell, I promise that. And number two, if you want to be an affiliate, just write that on that piece of paper. Would that be okay? Mark, can we do that? Yeah, can you just hand every row, just you guys get busy, just hand out pieces of paper and then collect it on the other side because I've only got about 20 more minutes. I want to get to my teaching, but I want to offer this to you guys. I'm never going to see you again if you don't do this. So Mr. Mark and my team will do that. I'm a pitch specialist. I don't know how to enroll you to do this. You got to get better with your name. 1, 2, 3. My name is Forbes. Forbes Riley. Forbes in the magazine. My name is Miles, as in you can go miles to find anybody, but not nearly as good as me doing internet stuff. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm going to teach you that we're very prejudiced in this country. If you've got an accent, we got to figure out where you came from. And you know if you've got the accent, right? But you don't need to waste that time. I don't know if you noticed, when I meet anybody, in 90 seconds, I will have sold them a spin gym and made $30. I don't need the $30 that bad, except I do it 10 times a day. What did she just say? That's interesting. And it's not about spin gym, because as soon as they become my hot lead, as soon as I get the little box that this comes in, and I always carry a few in my pocketbook, inside of here is my 4% material. Seriously. Like, oh, wow. I said, you know what? She's got a box. We should all leave with a box. Let me tell you something. This is the greatest billion-dollar box you've ever seen. Because if you're in another company or in a network marketing, or you do, it doesn't matter what you do, they just bought this from you, and they gave you their email. Who here knows how important it is to build a list? Yeah. Anthony Morrison, that I love, builds a list his way through domination. I build it one person at a time. My people stick a long time. I love his system. I do his system too, but I know my people. And then I say, hey, can I call you in a few days to make sure that you're doing this right? Because I care about your health and fitness. I also care about making you money. See how I tied in 4%? That's what I want you guys to understand. This is an alternative way to do this. And I'll tell you, it gets you out in the world. It gets you wanting to meet people. It gets you excited to get out of bed. And it works for almost everybody. I will give you this slide. You don't need to write this down. But just notice it. These are things pitch. Pitch is not selling. I don't like selling. Okay? I don't enjoy the selling. I enjoy the enrolling. Pitch is not modest. It's not, oh, hi, I kind of have a product I'd like to give you eventually one day. That's how most of you sound to me. You want to know why your bank account's not bigger, and I'd love to give you that one more zero, maybe two, in your bank account. Would that be okay? Okay, let's just get busy, right? So one, you talk about Dave Van Hoos, and you get Presentainer, and you get all that stuff that he does really well, because I also, like Vic, went through his course. Let me tell you something. Vic was very smart and put some people together to say, you don't need one and or the other. This is synergy, okay? Without the puzzles in the picture, you throw the puzzles away. My thing is the heart and your pitch. And then I'm also going to teach you a little bit about on camera, and that's where Dave's come to my world. It's not boring, and it's not a con. When you enroll somebody in 4%, when I started, it's like, oh, you know, is this good or bad? It's not a con. What you do is a value. Here's another thing I want you to think about. When you get a watch, this is why I don't give away anything for free anymore. If I give you a $14.99 swatch or a $14,099 Rolex, which one do you take better care of? Why? They both only just tell time. You paid more for it. You put value on it. You need to have some more value on you. Most of you undersell yourself. Ooh, yeah, that could hit home. Okay. Speaking of value, is my daughter here somewhere? Where's Miss McKenna? I want to show you something. You're not too young or too old. You just need to hang out with Forbes Riley is what I discovered. This little girl's been hanging out with me for 14 years. She listened to what the art of the pitch is. McKenna, are you around? Can you come here for a sec? Come here. What is a pitch? She came to me, Mommy. She said, one day I want a boat. I want to encourage you to go to McKennaRileysBoat.com and GoFundMe. Come here, McKennaRileysBoat.com. She said, Mom, I want a boat. I said, that's nice. She said, it's $10,000. I said, good luck with that. You're also 14 years old. Why would I give you a boat? And then she had a really cool pitch. This is the essence that most of you are missing, the messaging and the pitch. Come here, little girl. Sorry, not so little anymore. She doesn't want to be here. Baloney. Hi, baby. Can you give her a round of applause? I know. So let me ask you a question. How am I doing? Good. Yeah? Think people are getting it? Good. So really quick, will you just talk about what did you pitch me?
So I wanted a Boston Whaler, and previously about 2 weeks before, I took my friend Christine out, and she's in a wheelchair, and she'd never been out in a boat before, and she's 19 years old. And we took her out my dad's boat, and it made her so happy. She kept smiling. She didn't stop the whole time. She kept thanking me. It put something inside of me that I've never felt before. And so I wanted to do that for more people. And when you drive by on a boat, you always see the people on the sidelines. You see the kids that aren't privileged enough to do that because their parents don't make enough, or that have to pay for it because they live in a wheelchair, or they have to go to the hospital all the time, or they're old enough and didn't save enough for retirement. So I'm raising money to get a Boston whaler to take people like that out so that one day everybody can experience the water, because I love it.
That was 45 seconds. You can contribute to this if you want. McKennaRiley'sBoat.com is a real thing. We're about $2,500 short of the boat. I'm not asking if you want to do $20. That's great. I said this. This is only the third, fourth time you've ever done this on a stage. And always smaller stages, so thank you for having the courage to get up here. Miss, I don't want to be seen. You want to be seen in life. You want to matter. At the end of your life, you want to know that this is important. And you were standing in the back of this room crying. Because I said, guys, just $20 is fine. And Melissa gave you $1,000. Why did she do that?
Melissa had a 4-year-old son who died because he got out and he fell in a water irrigation and drowned to death. So she gave me $1,000 and we're going to spend water safety together. And for thanks for that, I named my boat after her son, Drew.
This could be the greatest thing I ever did. I didn't know how to give back and be that way. Would we like to see kids do this and have this kind of sensibility? She's 14. Give it up. Thank you. Thank you for being up here. Yeah. Feel free to stand up. She's never had a standing ovation. Woo! Can I tell you what that does to my heart? You know how hard it is? I lost both my parents 17 years ago. I'm an orphan. I gave birth to twins. They never met their grandparents. That's pretty damn cool. And I'm just going to take it in. She's never done that, and she got all, thank you so much. She's made me a better person. I was 42 when I gave birth to my kids, and I'm so grateful that I didn't miss it. Because the biggest thing I learned was to give back. I thought for so long it was about me. Being an actress was great, but helping you guys is better. Can I also say something? Her twin brother is not here. He's doing whatever he's doing with his dad this weekend. Please make it worth my while that I'm away from one of my children. Usually I say both of my kids. Will you take what I'm giving you, digest it, use it, pay it forward, stay connected? Will you do that with me? Yeah. So pitch to find really quick. Again, I'll give you this slide. It's a one-sided conversation. What did she do? She enrolled you. She didn't sell you, but most of you right now are going, wait, I want to give her $100. I want to give her $1,000. I have a story I want this 12 or this 14-year-old to share. That's how you should be feeling inside. That's a pitch. And when you get the opportunity, my beautiful Carolyn, here's my other advice. I'm going to give you permission. When you get the opportunity, take it. Okay? I've only got a few more minutes, now I'm going to get real. When you're in a room like this and somebody says, do you have any questions? You go, yes, I do. I don't care what the question is. It is a moment in your life to be noticed and say, hi, my name is Forbes Riley. I did this actually at a film festival. I just moved to St. Pete. I said, hi, my name is Forbes Riley. I just moved to St. Pete from California. I'm an actress my entire life. I've actually been built a television studio. I love St. Pete. And here's my question. What did I do? I pitched the entire room of directors and producers that I'm an actress from Los Angeles. I didn't say, by the way, my website is www. No. I made it sound like it was part of the conversation, but make no mistake, very pre-planned. When you introduce yourself, I got a job while I was here. How did I do that? I don't know if Josh Earp is still here. I'm teaching in a couple of wonderful people, and we're talking about names and stuff. And this woman walks over. Josh says, hey, I want you to meet her. And she said, hi, my name is Christine. I was like, oh, really? You're a grown woman? She's like, yeah, and I work for like an Ernst & Young kind of company. I was like, oh. I took an opportunity to do a little coaching. Next thing she says, can I hire you to be a motivational speaker? We hire people all the time. I'm like, yes, done. $100,000 handshake. Thank you. It's coaching that you want. You absolutely want this coaching.
Next on Forbes Living,
That's the
what's
TV
hot in
studio I
beauty,
built, by the way.
fashion, fitness, and entertainment, trend-setting styles, fabulous finds, and
Who wants to
products
come
to
hang out there with
perfect
me?
your look. And special guest,
Yeah.
TV personality Mark Long is here to talk protein and his new pocket-sized innovation. Plus,
Nice. Oh, there's Kevin Harrington. Oh, and Dave Van Hoos stopped by. Give it up for Dave Van Hoos. We live in the same area. So what do I do with people?
And I just walked off set with Forbes Riley and Kevin Harrington here at Forbes Riley Studios. It was the most amazing experience, I have to tell you. This came at the end of Pitch Secret Mastery, and oh, I was terrified going in. I was absolutely petrified. Even though I knew who I was and my subject, just this whole set and everything was really daunting. Forbes made me feel absolutely, completely comfortable. She knew exactly what to ask to make me light up and smile. She knew exactly how to get the best out of me, and I cannot thank her enough. It was just the most incredible experience, and I love you forever, Forbes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I recommend this to anybody in business, anyone that needs a celebrity testimonial interview. This experience has transformed everything, anything to do with speaking on camera or video that I will ever do again.
Thank you so much. I love hearing that. Oh my gosh, it does me really good to hear that. Wait, I'm going to tell you how I introduced Kim Kardashian to the world, but I won't spend time on that now. Go to YouTube and figure it out. I do. It's really cool. Type in Forbes Riley and Kim Kardashian. I have an eye for talent, or in this case, whatever. That is my event, which we will talk about. The 3 things that you need to know. I got to zip through all of this. Begin with the end in mind. One of my all-time favorite stories. Guy's walking through a forest. He sees bullseyes and arrows. Everywhere on every tree, bullseye, arrow. He says to the guy standing over there, "Did you do this?" He said, "Yes, I did." He said, "What's the big secret?" He said, "It's really simple. You fire the arrow first, and then you draw the bullseye. Know what you want. Okay? If a magician does not know what he wants, that's a really horrible note he has to write back to the girl's mom if he cuts her in half. Then know what you want. Now here's the thing, there's a lot of people in this room, and I talked a lot, and thank you for letting me share. This was fun, yes? Yeah. And I get a little off target, so we'll get to some of this when you come see me, because there's never enough time. But know what you want. It's really, really important. Because if you could get anything that you wanted, just for a moment, I'm going to ask you at the end of this presentation to want one thing. Could you write that down right now? Just one thing. What would that be? Make it simple, make it actionable, make it attainable. I'll tell you what, you guys wake up every morning with a question in your head. How can I do better? What do I want? Why is life so bad? Make the question actionable and attainable. What 3 things can I do today to move my career forward? Actionable, attainable, measurable. You get to go to bed at night not going, did I make anything better, or why am I so horrible? You guys ask bad questions. I'm going to coach you on that coaching call to simply ask a better question. What 3 things can I do today to move the needle forward? What 3 phone calls? Not 15. You beat yourselves up and you don't love yourselves enough, and I'm here to love every one of you. So the question is, what do you want? If you don't keep asking these on a regular basis, and finally define the word no. Does no mean stop or go? Well, think about that for a second. So if you ask somebody to marry you and she says yes, do you go after somebody else? Only in Utah. No, but if she says no, you look somewhere else, right? So my son, beautiful little Riker Riley, comes to me one day and says, "Mommy, can I have a piece of candy?" I said, No, it's 5 o'clock and we have dinner coming. No, go play with your Legos. A couple minutes later, a little boy with big blue eyes like, "Mommy," I'm like, "What?" He said, if I eat my broccoli, can I have like one piece of candy? I'm like, "No. Go play. Dinner's almost ready. Go. 5 minutes later, and you know this, right? He's back there. He's a little boy again. I'm like, I kept saying no. It didn't apparently work. And he's like, "Mom, damn it, I want a piece of chocolate." He didn't say damn it. Maybe he did. I don't know. He's my kid. "I want a piece of chocolate." And I said yes. Funny thing, he didn't come back. Does yes mean stop? You know it does. You get what you want. You go get something else. You get a no. Let's redefine that one. So there's my little Riker Riley with his twin sister you saw on stage here. Boy, she's grown up. And it means never-ending opportunity. Oh, write that down. You ask the wrong person the wrong question, you get a no, you keep going. And I'll tell you why. I'm going to supercharge it. I'm going to give you that card. You got permission because that person's going to say no. If you know they're going to say no, you're like, haha, I'm prepared for you, and I got a card. I grant myself permission to get a refund. I grant myself. McKenna and I went to the movies when Star Wars opened. Okay, this is how crazy I am, and I practice this every day. Okay, entire movie theater filled with people, and she walks out with this thing of popcorn. She's like, "Mom, We waited too long. The whole theater's filled. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, baby. We'll go somewhere. Don't worry about it. But I took a peek in the theater. Now, I don't know if any of you would do this, but I got the card. Entire theater packed, except for like the 18th row. There was like a seat there and a seat there. And I thought, Grab my little card. Excuse me, guys. Would you all mind just getting up and all just moving over once my daughter and I can sit together? Yeah, thank you. And they did. I didn't even flinch or think about it because this has always been in my back pocket. So I make things happen. Yeah, wow, thank you for getting that. You always have it. You can't destroy it. And even if you lose it, you can find it again just like that. Or wait, is it just like that, Dad? Yeah, like that. Don't accept the no for face value. This is a great pitch how I got my Spin Gym out to the world. Nobody thought this was going to work. I'm not going to tell you all about that now. My booth is outside. Come hang out with me. I will tell you how I took a tiny little yo-yo that nobody wanted and made it into I've sold 2 million of these things. I sold 61,000 in one day on HSN. I got a check for one day for $694,000 when I was told I couldn't do it. I didn't listen to the no. I don't care about your no. I know what I want. I said women want sexy toned arms. They want amazing abs. And this thing will do it. And I believed in this thing for 7 years. I'm committed that this is the greatest fitness product on the planet. Oh no, you like a treadmill? Can't take a treadmill on an airplane. You want a rebounder? Yeah, you're not doing that at the beach. This comes everywhere. I sit at the office, 57-year-old arm and kick-ass abs because of this. Changed my life. I made it crazy affordable. It's $30, really? How come you're not buying 10 of them and giving out to your friends? I give you permission to do that, by the way. Yeah, come on, not silly. And by the way, take it to work. Have a challenge. I can't stand the bellies that are bigger than 30 inches. A whole other side of my world is the health, wealth, and happiness. I didn't stand next to Jack LaLanne for 8 years to not be his living legacy to make you guys fitter, happier, and healthier. Got it? Yeah. Don't piss me off. All right, one last thing. So this beautiful necklace, I give a speech the first time, and I talk about this. I said how, when I first started speaking, I didn't realize when you speak, you have to have a point. So I told all these stories about my no permission, how I ended up skiing around the world and getting paid to do stand-up comedy and things I didn't even know. And everyone was like, oh my God, that's so cool. Next morning, there's a raffle. And at the raffle table, there's this necklace. And this woman next to me is going on and on about how much she loves it. And I'm thinking, there's 150 people here. You're probably not going to get called, right? Well, sure enough, they start the raffle, they call her name, and she turns to me and said, ha! I Forbes'd it. You know what that means? Yeah. That means, that's it. That's what I got, like 3 people who like that. To Forbes, it means you manifested something that you want, especially when no one else thinks you can happen. What did you Forbes lately? You Forbes being here, you Forbes making money. Carolyn, you Forbes having the greatest day of your life. Thank our friends over here, yeah. You Forbes, I Forbes getting here. I Forbes having the most beautiful little girl, having the courage to get on stage and stand next to her mom in front of all of you. Public speaking is the biggest fear. How did I do that? I Forbes'd it. Because everybody will tell you no. But I know it means never ending opportunity, and I got the card to prove it. So how about I give you guys one last thing? By the way, free 30-minute thing that's on papers. You'll find it.
What else did you do?
Oh, no.
Well,
oh, no.
There it goes.
Oh, no.
I've been wanting to get a tattoo. I didn't know what it was. But then
Okay.
what I learned this
Really
summer
big
was
fans
when
of
a
mine
man
do
makes
crazy
a
things.
mistake, he should always pay for it.
Okay.
So when I doubted you, I then became your biggest fan.
Uh-oh.
And I thought the only way to prove it would be to get one more tattoo.
Oh, no.
It says Forbes Riley.
That's her signature. She signed this on a sticker I told her I was going to sell on eBay yesterday. And I brought it to the tattoo shop. And forever, I may be your biggest fan. If anybody wants to argue with me, they're going to have to prove it.
That's a testimonial.
Oh, my God. I did.
I should have showered. Oh, my God. I feel bad now.
I have to take him home with me now.
Will you be my mentor?
Oh, my. You don't have to do that, but it's an option. I give you permission if no. Just, wow. How about I get you guys to stand on your feet real quick? Everybody stand up.
Then up the stairs he would carry
That's my dad, by the way. Everybody stand up for a second.
and I knew for sure.
No, it's okay. I put it there at the end just because it's important to me. In fact, turn off the audio for a second on that. I got one more minute to make a difference in your lives. I think I made a powerful difference so far. And I give myself permission to believe I did, whether you do or not. But I can feel your hearts. I can feel your smile. I can feel you at a point where you're willing to go off and make magic. Am I right? Yeah. Grab somebody's hand next to you just for the heck of it right now and say, I believe in you. I believe in you. Okay, so that's all nice. Yeah. Now, while you're holding hands, which I've never done, actually, everybody keep holding hands. Here's a crazy thought. Shh. I got one more little nugget. Shh. Here's the nugget. In your mind, close your eyes. I want you to think about something. Imagine this. That man that you just saw, the man who mattered the most to me, my beautiful dad, was dying of cancer. And he never lived his life fully. It was always a struggle. He had all these limiting beliefs. People told him he couldn't. And he always looked at me and said, well, you jump into life. You've always done that. You leap and the net will appear. He was in the hospital. He had one of those IVs. And they were creating, they were doing some construction. And there was a thing. And he put the IV on the other side of this electrical thing. And he said, I'm just going to jump. And I'm like, what are you doing, Dad? He said, I might get one more chance, baby girl, to do this, just to jump into my life. Because that's what you always do. You always jump. And I said, Dad. And he jumped. And he fell on the floor. And when two of us are sitting there laughing. And he said, this is what you do for other people. You get them to jump into their lives. And the next day, he was gone. So my question to you is, if this is the day for you right here, right now, what's the one thing that I could encourage you to jump into? Squeeze that person's hand. This is it, guys. Dad, take his hand. I see you guys over there. It's okay. We're human, and we love each other more than you would ever imagine. We can't do this alone. It is about teamwork. I bless Vic for bringing us together and making this matter. You guys are not holding hands. You think I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. If I don't stand for this, both of you, yes, touch somebody's breathing, living hand. I can't hold my dad's hand anymore. So I reach out for other people, and I need you to do this. Got it? I'm not kidding. I only get this one life. And this right here, so thank you, Vic. Thank you, Dave and Dustin and Deanne and all my team from Mark and McKenna and all the people who just show up because I ask them to or because even when I don't ask them to, they show up. Because this is the work that matters. So my jump is please help me move Forbes Factor forward. If, as an affiliate, you find this interesting, help when Vic asks you and says, hey, we could promote this for her. Help me figure that out. Would that be okay? I honor you and thank you. But now it's about you. One thing. I'm simply going to put that in my brain. I know when you believe something so powerfully, it happens. It manifests it because I Forbes it all the time. I want you to come up to me the next 4% and say, Forbes, this is what I Forbes. I Forbes all kind of things. My 4% is growing. My personal life is awesome. My waistline, I Forbes doesn't matter. What have you Forbes lately? When I ask you, you answer me. Got it? So right now, put it in your heart what it is that you want. What one thing, if you jumped into it, and then I'm going to do something crazy, and Orlando's going to be so mad at us. But I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, and when I get to 1, as loud as you can, as a unit, we're going to say jump. And it will matter, because we're going to take the roof off this place. Would that be okay? Get it in your head, get it in your hands, get it in your heart. What is that one thing that if you could do this right now, more than anything would matter? You got it. I know you're feeling each other. Doesn't that feel awesome to reach out and grab somebody's hand and say, even if you can't do it, I will pull you up and make you matter too? Kind of quiet. So 3, and my guys in the back, Sam, are you ready? To simply go 3, 2, 1. Jump! Put it together. What is it? What is it? Come on. That's it. What? My life. Yes. Woo! Keep it going. Woo! You got it. Woo! Now do this for Sal. Yes! Yes! And yes! Come on. Come here. What is it? It's go, good. Come on. Yes, yes, yes. And come here. You deserve this. Come here. Come here. Come here. Put it together like it matters. Nobody is left out. Nobody is left out. Got it? Got it? Ah! Yes! 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 I love this. Damn, this is hot. Woo! You feel it? Do you feel it? Come on, baby. Woo! Nobody's left out. Nobody's left out. What is this? What is this sitting down? Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up because you can. Come on. Yes, yes, that is what I'm talking about. Woo! Look at that face. Look at that face. Woo! We got everybody here? Woo! Yes! 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 Woo! Yes! Man, get it. Wow. That is how you do it. Wow. Woo! Yes. Woo. Woo. Wow, wow. Yes. Woo! Mr. Terry! Woo! Give it up for you guys. Come on. Yes, 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 yes.